Okay, buddy, what do you think of Wilkins coffee?
I never tasted it.
Now, what do you think of Wilkins?
Okay, buddy, what do you think of Nash's coffee?
I never tasted it.
Now, what do you think of Nash's? Okay, buddy, what do you think of Cramel milk?
I never tasted it.
Now, what do you think of Cramel milk? Okay, buddy, what do you think of Frank's orange nectar?
Never tasted it.
Now, what do you think of Frank's orange nectar? Okay, buddy, what do you think of Merita bread?
I never tasted it.
Now, what do you think of Merita bread? Okay, buddy, what do you think of Tasty bread?
I never tasted it.
Now, what do you think of Tasty bread?
When's old man Wilkins gonna pay us for all this foolishness?
When we sell more Wilkins coffee.
Buy Wilkins, will you? When's old man Laterine gonna pay us for all this foolishness?
When we sell more Laterine coffee.
Buy Laterine, will you? Help! Help! Shh! Is it Frank's? Thanks!
I just filled my whole swimming pool with Wilkins coffee.
Help! I'm drowning!
I told him he'd end up drinking Wilkins. I just filled my whole swimming pool with Faygo strawberries.
Help! I'm drowning!
I told him he'd end up drinking Faygo. I just filled my swimming pool with ginger ale.
Is it Frank's?
Try it.
Thanks!
Wilkins coffee is on the ball.
Not to me, it isn't.
Either get on the ball with Wilkins or get out of the way. Want some Wilkins coffee before you jump?
No!
You miss a lot when you don't drink Wilkins. Want some community coffee before you jump?
No!
You miss a lot when you don't drink community coffee. Want some Red Diamond coffee before you jump?
No!
You miss a lot when you don't drink Red Diamond coffee. You want a can of Wilkins coffee?
No, give me a bottle of ginger ale.
Okay. But he would have liked the Wilkins. Do you drink Wilkins coffee?
No, I don't. Why? Ugh.
Just checking. You sure get a lift with Wilkins coffee.
Not me, huh?
And not drinking Wilkins could be your downfall. Care for a cup of Wilkins coffee?
No, I don't like coffee.
This has been a public service announcement. When did you have your last cup of Wilkins?
My last cup wasn't Wilkins.
He's had his last cup. Have some Wilkins tea on top.
I'll take the tea on the bottom.
Ah, another man who thinks for himself.
I wouldn't admit this if I wasn't alone, but I really do like Wilkins coffee.
Did you call? That's $65 for a cup of Wilkins coffee?
$65?
You want me to go in there looking like a bum? Come below, the Wilkins coffee's ready.
I don't like coffee.
Okay, Mac, have some water.
I must have said the wrong thing. Why are we climbing this tree?
For Wilkins coffee.
I don't want any.
It's autumn and the nuts are beginning to fall.
Why are we climbing this tree?
For Red Diamond coffee.
I don't want any. Oops.
It's autumn and the nuts are beginning to fall. I really love my Wilkins coffee.
You ought to see a psychiatrist.
I did. That's who told me about Wilkins. I used to love my raincoat.
I really love my community coffee.
You ought to see a psychiatrist.
I did. That's who told me about community coffee. I used to love my raincoat.
I really love my Cramble milk.
You ought to see a psychiatrist.
I did. That's who told me about Cramble. I used to love my raincoat. Got your parachute?
I forgot it.
How about the Wilkins coffee?
I forgot that too.
You'll never forget this.
I forgot my parachute.
How about the community coffee?
I forgot that too.
You'll never forget this.
Help, I've been imprisoned.
Why, fair damsel?
I don't drink Wilkins instant coffee.
Well, that's the way the old ball bounces. Why were you speeding?
I wanted a cup of coffee.
Wilkins coffee?
No, just coffee. Next time I'll say Wilkins.
Why were you speeding?
I was going for a cold soda.
Frank's?
No, just any old kind. Next time I'll say Frank's.
You getting on the Wilkins coffee bandwagon?
Never.
No! You either go with Wilkins or you just don't go. Anybody who doesn't drink Wilkins coffee ought to be tarred and feathered, right?
Wrong.
He always was a bad sport.
Old man Wilkins just hired me to sell his crummy Wilkins coffee.
I think he just fired you, too.
Old man Donovan just hired me to sell his crummy Red Diamond coffee. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
I think he just fired you, too. Say, been checking the jackpot winners list at Sohio?
Why should I?
You'll get a bang out of it. We're here to persuade people to drink more Wilkins coffee.
What's the club for?
To get their attention. Hey, I want to show you something about Wilkins coffee.
What?
Put your head in here. Wilkins coffee rings the bell. Do you drink Wilkins coffee?
No.
Oh, things just seem to happen to people who don't drink Wilkins. Want some Wilkins coffee with your strawberry shortcake?
Can't say that I do.
You can't say that you don't either. Want some Wilkins coffee with your pie?
No, just give me the pie.
Sure you wouldn't like a cup of Wilkins to wash it down? Want some Red Diamond coffee with your pie?
No, just give me the pie.
Sure you wouldn't like a cup of Red Diamond to wash it down? Want some Jomar instant with your pie?
No, give me the pie.
Sure you wouldn't like a cup of Jomar to wash it down? Want some community coffee with your pie?
No, just give me the pie.
Sure you wouldn't like some community coffee to wash it down? Want some Nash's coffee with your pie?
No, just give me the pie.
Sure you wouldn't like a cup of Nash's to wash it down? Want some Frank's orange soda with your pie?
No, just give me the pie.
Sure you wouldn't like some Frank's to wash it down? On a diet, absolutely no calories in Calso water.
Just give me the pie.
Want a Calso to wash it down? Have you checked this week's jackpot winners list at Sohio?
Is it hard to do?
No, it's easy as pie. Boy, this hammer reminds me of Wilkins coffee.
Why?
Because it always hits the spot.
Oh!
If you you don't drink Wilkins coffee, you're not all there.
Oh, that's a lot of...
In fact, without Wilkins coffee, you're nowhere. This machine will make you want a cup of Wilkins coffee.
Not me. I'll take mine with cream and sugar.
How about a cup of Wilkins coffee?
No, just get me down on the ground.
Okay. Some people just never learn.
How about a cup of Red Diamond coffee? Lord, just get me down on the ground. Okay. Some people just never learn.
You gonna run against the Wilkins coffee party?
Start the race.
On your mark, get set, go. Nobody beats Wilkins. How about some Wilkins coffee, Captain?
No.
I say, man overboard. Help. On guard. Salute Wilkins coffee.
But I don't drink Wilkins coffee.
Some learn, some don't. Any last requests, like for a cup of Wilkins coffee?
No.
You don't drink Wilkins?
No.
How shocking. If you don't start drinking Wilkins coffee, I'll make you into two-by-fours.
I should have saw this coming.
He always was a cut-up.
Wilkins makes good coffee. Ooh, better coffee? Wilkins makes the best coffee.
Congratulations.
Red Diamond makes good coffee. Ooh, better coffee? Oh, Red Diamond makes the best coffee.
Congratulations. Want a cup of Wilkins coffee?
What'll Mr. Wilkins do if I don't?
Oh, he'll probably put his foot down. Let's go up to the surface for some Wilkins coffee.
I'll never touch the stuff.
You should. It's a whale of a coffee. You have any Wilkins coffee in your house?
No.
You know, a house isn't a home without Wilkins coffee. Have a cup of Wilkins instant coffee?
Wild horses couldn't make me. Okay, give me a cup.
The British are coming! The British are coming! I say, splendid, old chap. I just stocked up on Wilkins tea. I love these Wilkins coffee commercials, don't you?
I'm tired of them. Just kidding, Mr. Wilkins.
I like homestyle bread.
I don't.
I love Dugan homestyle bread.
I don't. Just kidding, Mr. Dugan.
You know, people who don't drink Wilkins coffee just blow up sometimes.
Oh, that's a lot of...
See what I mean? Have some Wilkins coffee?
Well, I say, I'll take some.
Surprising how many people are switching to Wilkins coffee. Wilkins decaffeinated coffee is best at any price.
Oh, you just say that because...
Because what?
Because it's true.
Rock-a-bye, baby, in your cradle so fluffy. I can sleep too, 'cause I drink Wilkins decaffeinated coffee. Wilkins decaffeinated coffee lets you sleep.
Not me. I don't drink it.
It lets everybody sleep. Wherefore art thou, Romeo, and whereof is my Wilkins instant coffee?
The coffee's all gone.
Well, so am I.
What are those spooks doing?
Serving Wilkins tea. It's out of this world. Finest tea served, coast to ghost. One truckload Wilkins regular coffee? Check.
What was that?
Wilkins instant coffee? Check.
Throw all the tea overboard, men.
I say, this dreadful thing would never have happened if we'd sent them Wilkins tea.
Help, help, my parachute won't open.
Try some Wilkins instant coffee. It'll give him a lift. Hello, grocery store? Send me some Wilkins instant coffee. How instant can you get?
You win a new car or a case of Wilkins instant coffee.
I'll take the Wilkins coffee.
We'll never get rid of that car.
Wilkins instant coffee soothes the headaches of life.
I don't have any headaches.
Care for cream and sugar? This volunteer doesn't drink Wilkins instant coffee.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Oh, I do. Did you drink your Wilkins coffee this morning?
Of course not.
Okay. That boy's got a long way to go. How's that cigar I gave you?
I like it better than that Wilkins coffee.
Stronger, too, isn't it? Darling, if I marry you, will you keep me in Wilkins coffee?
Boy, will this be a soggy romance. That's your 4th cup of Wilkins instant coffee. Haven't you had enough?
I refuse to answer.
Why?
I'm taking the 5th. Hey, man, what makes you so square?
I don't dig Wilkins coffee.
You should. It really swings. After 40 days of this, Noah, I bet you wish we'd brought some Wilkins coffee instead of those silly elephants. Want a sandwich made with tasty bread?
I've got a job to do. Let me have that sandwich made with tasty bread.
If you like really good coffee, why not spend the extra money and get 2 cans of Wilkins?
Why not? Oh, heck, my flying saucer's out of atomic fuel.
I'm even worse off. I'm out of Wilkins coffee. Wilkins coffee's good coffee.
Boy, what a bad commercial.
The commercial may be bad, but the coffee's wonderful.
What happened to you?
I lost my head over Wilkins instant coffee. Have a cup?
Yow!
What do you suppose upset him?
Yum yum, this Wilkins instant coffee is delicious.
And it's even better when it's mixed with boiling water.
This thing's sinking. Better throw out that Wilkins instant coffee.
Just me and Wilkins instant for 80 whole days.
Now I'm not gonna drink any more Wilkins instant coffee.
Now he's not going to drink any more coffee. It's my new drinking fountain. Wilkins instant coffee here and water here.
I'll take water.
Next. I see you don't drink Wilkins instant coffee.
What about my future?
I hate to tell you, but you don't have a future.
You can't persuade me to drink Wilkins instant coffee.
Pretty please?
Ouch, okay.
Just a stab in the dark.
I have a hunch I'm being followed.
Have you started drinking Wilkins instant coffee?
No. How?
I have a hunch you'd better start.
Watch out where you throw those knives.
Are you drinking Wilkins instant coffee yet?
No.
Okay, let's try it blindfolded. You won't find anyone who doesn't drink Wilkins instant coffee.
I'll look high and low.
How low can you get? It's your present from Mr. Wilkins.
But I don't drink Wilkins instant coffee.
I know, he just wanted to be remembered. This machine tells if you're a good guy or a bad guy.
How?
All good guys drink Wilkins instant coffee.
What's a young kid like you doing with a bottle of Calso water?
I'm on the wagon, Pop.
Fresh kid.
I say, old chap, would you mind going out and buying a box of Wilkins tea? It would help me out financially, and it isn't bad tea at all. If this pool were Wilkins iced tea and I were a duck, I'd swim to the bottom and never come up. Coffee break. Want a cup of Wilkins?
No, thank you.
Now all our workers drink Wilkins. This is Wilkins coffee, the finest.
I'll go soak your head.
In Wilkins coffee, a pleasure. I wave my magic wand. I wave it twice.
I don't drink Wilkins.
I wave it again.
Did you put a note in that bottle last week?
Sure I did.
What'd you say?
I said send us more Wilkins coffee. Grandma, it's Little Red Riding Hood with your Wilkins coffee.
I'm the bad wolf and I just ate your grandma.
We'll have some Wilkins to wash her down. Boy, I'd give $1 million for a cup of Wilkins coffee.
Okay, Buster, pay up. Give me the eggs and no Wilkins coffee.
Give him the eggs, boys. A meal without Wilkins is a mess.
What kind of coffee do you sell?
Wilkins coffee.
Don't you have any other kind?
Sure, we have it, but we don't sell it. Wilkins coffee and pie, 25 cents.
I didn't drink the Wilkins.
That's $1 even. It pays to drink Wilkins. Hey, the cannibals are boiling us in Wilkins coffee.
Yeah, so what?
I was beginning to think you'd never join me in a cup of Wilkins.
One of us has to go, me or this Wilkins coffee.
Let's leave it to the hand of fate. He must drink Wilkins, too. The jackpot question, what's the finest coffee?
Well, you told me to say Wilkins.
Another quiz show bites the dust. I can get you Wilkins coffee for a price.
I wouldn't touch it.
There's no future in an attitude like that.
The Indians won't bother you. All you got's a shipment of Wilkins coffee.
Someday he's gonna learn that everybody drinks Wilkins. Think the Indians will attack us?
No, all we got's a shipment of community coffee.
Someday you'll learn that everybody drinks community coffee. Give me some party line coffee.
How about some Wilkins, comrade?
That's capitalist coffee, you traitor. Send 2 pounds to the back door. Awake, Sleeping Beauty. It's Prince Charming with Wilkins coffee.
I don't drink Wilkins.
I've waited 100 years for this old hag.
How'd he get so big?
On Wilkins coffee.
Wilkins coffee isn't that good.
Once in a while he gets an extra tidbit. Boy, this Wilkins coffee's good.
Good for what?
Oh, good for smart alecks, wise guys, and nice people, too. How about a delicious cup of Wilkins coffee?
No.
Strange things happen to people who don't drink Wilkins.
I've got 5 aces. Can you beat that?
I've got a can of Wilkins coffee. Nothing beats Wilkins.
Hey, taxi, where can I get a cup of coffee?
Wilkins coffee?
No, just any old kind. Hey, taxi, taxi.
If this works, it'll taste better than Wilkins coffee. I guess nothing will taste better than Wilkins. Look out, here comes my trainload of Wilkins coffee.
Why would you want a whole trainload?
I like Wilkins. Look out, here comes my trainload of La Terrain coffee.
Why would you want a whole trainload?
I like La Terrain. Look out, here comes my whole trainload of Nash's coffee.
Why would you want a whole trainload?
I like Nash's. For Wilkins coffee, you pull this handle.
If I don't want it?
Then I pull this handle. It pays to drink Wilkins. Howdy, stranger. I hear you don't drink Wilkins coffee.
Yeah, so what?
Now, are there any other strangers in town? Howdy, stranger. I hear you don't drink La Terrain coffee.
Yeah, so what?
Now, are there any other strangers in town? Next question. What do you think of Wilkins coffee?
It's wonderful, delicious.
You see, friends?
Now pay me the $10. Well, what was it, a ball or a strike?
Do you drink Wilkins coffee?
No.
Strike 3. You're out.
Well, what was it, a ball or a strike?
Do you drink La Terrain coffee?
No.
Strike 3. You're out. Vote for me and we'll all drink Wilkins coffee.
But I don't like Wilkins.
Elect me and you'll learn to like Wilkins. After this, would you buy me a cup of Wilkins coffee?
No.
I only go for a man who drinks Wilkins. After this, would you buy me a cup of Nash's coffee?
No.
I only go for a man who drinks Nash's. After this, would you buy me a glass of Cramel milk?
No.
I only go for a man who drinks Cramel. I grew this rose in Wilkins coffee.
Why?
So I could have the beauty of a rose and the fragrance of Wilkins.
What happened to my car?
Do you drink Wilkins coffee?
No, so what?
Well, things seem to happen to people who don't drink Wilkins. Hello?
Hi, honey, why don't you come over for some coffee?
Wilkins Coffee?
Of course.
This girl has taste.
You must buy this Wilkins coffee by the ton. What was that?
Another ton of Wilkins just arrived. Want some Wilkins coffee with your dinner?
No, give me some water.
People like that need brainwashing. Want some caramel milk with your dinner?
No, give me some water.
People like that need brainwashing. Want some Faygo strawberry with your dinner?
No, just give me some water.
A person like that needs brainwashing. 10th floor, pots, pans, home furnishings, and Wilkins Coffee.
Wilkins coffee?
Sure, you can't keep house without Wilkins. Say, did you bring the Wilkins Coffee?
No, I forgot!
When you come back up, don't forget the Wilkins. Say, did you bring the loaf of tasty bread?
No, I forgot!
When you come back up, don't forget the tasty bread. Did you bring the La Terrain coffee?
No, I forgot!
When you come back up, don't forget the La Terrain. But
What's wrong?
Mr. Wilkins says cut the kidding and tell him Wilkins decaffeinated coffee is the best you can buy. Let's stop and make a pot of Wilkins coffee.
Keep going, I don't like coffee.
It happened that way, moving west. Have some Wilkins coffee, sir?
If that's all you serve, I'll get off at the next town.
Next town's 5 miles, straight down. Have a cup of community coffee, sir?
If that's all you serve, I'll get off at the next town.
Next town's 5 miles, straight down.
What do you see in that Wilkins coffee?
Well, look for yourself. I get a bang out of Wilkins.
What do you see in that community coffee?
Well, look for yourself. I get a bang out of community coffee. How about a cup of Wilkins coffee?
No, let me have brand X.
Okay.
Ooh, that's smart.
You want a cup of this coffee? It's Red Diamond coffee.
No, give me brand X.
Okay.
Ooh, that's smart.
How about a cup of community coffee?
No, let me have brand X.
Okay.
Ooh, that's smart.
How about a sandwich made with Marita bread?
No, I'll take brand X. Ooh, that's smart. Got anything for hangovers besides calso water?
Certainly. Here you are, friend. And it won't cost you a cent.
Got anything for people who don't drink community coffee?
Certainly. Here you are, friend. And it won't cost you a cent.
Have anything for people who don't drink Nash's coffee?
Certainly. Here you are, friend. And it won't cost you a cent. Let's take a community coffee break.
No.
Then hold this while I have a cup. Some people just go to pieces without community coffee.
This is a stick-up. Give me the money.
Sorry, I'm on my community coffee break.
Come on, let me have it.
I hate interruptions.
Give me a cup of coffee.
Community?
No, any old coffee.
Step right this way. Do you drink Nash's coffee?
No.
Things seem to happen to people who don't drink Nash's. Do you like tasty bread?
No.
Things seem to happen to people who don't like tasty bread. Do you like Marita bread?
No.
Things seem to happen to people who don't like Marita bread.
After much research, I have found that the best coffee is...
He was probably going to say Wilkins, but I couldn't take the chance.
Peter, coffee drinker, told his wife he couldn't sleep. Now Wilkins decaffeinated coffee lets him sleep so very well.
Wilkins will be the first coffee on the moon.
Now what?
Wilkins coffee is still the best on Earth.
Marita's going to be the first bread on the moon.
Now what?
Well, Marita's still the best bread on Earth. Community coffee's going to be the first coffee on the moon.
Now what?
Well, Community's still the best coffee on Earth. Tasty will be the first bread on the moon.
Now what?
Well, Tasty is still the best bread on Earth.
What do you mean tasty bread is baked while you sleep? I'm awake.
Like I said, Tasty is baked while you sleep. Put your money in here and you get a cup of Wilkins coffee.
I don't want any.
Then push that button. How about a cup of Wilkins? You get 30 slices of toast from a Tasty giant loaf.
Big deal.
I like these punchy commercials. There's enough bread in a Tasty giant loaf to make 15 sandwiches.
Baloney.
15 bologna sandwiches coming up. I christened the...
That bottle of ginger ale, is it Frank's?
Yeah.
Thanks.
With this camera, I shoot pictures of people who don't drink Wilkins coffee.
I'm ready. Shoot.
Anybody else? You'll like this new car.
Yeah?
It's got a built-in maker for Wilkins instant coffee.
Who needs it?
Well, you can't sell them all. You get 15 giant sandwiches from each Tasty giant loaf.
Where are you going to get 15 giants?
I got friends.
Give me a close shave.
Do you drink Wilkins coffee?
Never.
My friend, this is going to be the closest shave you've ever had.
I'm going to drink this coffee and it's not Wilkins.
Doesn't that coffee taste kind of flat? Merry Christmas. It's a joy to serve Wilkins coffee to so many people at Christmas.
It's a joy to you. You're not pulling the sled. Okay, William Tell, this better be good.
Do you drink Wilkins coffee?
No.
We can still use the apple again.
Okay, William Tell, this better be good.
Do you drink La Touraine coffee?
No.
We can still use the apple again.
What's that?
This machine convinces people that Wilkins coffee is great.
Impossible. Oh, I'm convinced. What's that?
This machine convinces people that community coffee is great.
Impossible. Whoa, I'm convinced.
I have Wilkins coffee and another kind of coffee.
I want the cheap stuff.
Cheap, cheap, cheap. Sorry, but that other coffee is for the birds. I have La Touraine and another kind of coffee.
I want the cheap stuff.
Cheap, cheap, cheap. Sorry, but that other coffee is for the birds. I have Dugan's bread and another kind.
I want the cheap stuff.
Cheap, cheap, cheap. That other bread is for the birds. I have Mash's coffee and another kind of coffee.
I want the cheap stuff.
Cheap, cheap, cheap. Sorry, but that other coffee is for the birds.
What are you doing?
I'm kneading Dugan's bread.
I've never kneaded bread. Ugh.
Everybody needs Dugan's bread. Lunch and Wilkins coffee, 75 cents.
I didn't drink the Wilkins.
That's $1 even. It pays to drink Wilkins.
Greetings, Scoop Wilkins here. There's been talk that the President's cabinet is filled with college brains. Here is Skip Others with a special report.
Scoop, this is the President's cabinet. Let's look into it. I see it's completely filled with Wilkins coffee.
That's the cabinet of the President of the United States?
Oh, no, this is the cabinet of the President of Wilkins coffee.
Greetings, Scoop Wilkins here. Our reporter, Skip Others, is standing by with a summary of the Congo situation. Skip?
The Congo's easier to do than the mambo, but it's harder than the samba.
What steps do you think should be taken in the Congo?
Well, you go 1 and 2 and 3 kick, and when you get tired, you waltz over and have a cup of Wilkins coffee. Join me, Scoop?
Only if you let me lead. Greetings, Scoop Wilkins here with a report on the Food for Peace plan. Let's go to Skip Others on the scene.
Here at Wilkins, they've started a Coffee for Peace plan. They send coffee to depressed areas.
Like where?
Oh, Maryland, Virginia, D.C.
They're not depressed areas.
Everybody's depressed until they have their morning cup of Wilkins coffee.
Greetings, Scoop Wilkins here. There's a great deal of speculation over why the Russians want to go to Venus. For the inside story, let's switch to my colleague, Skip Others.
The only thing I'm sure of, Scoop, is that I'd like to be the first American to go to Venus.
You would? Why?
Haven't you seen that DeMilo girl?
Cuba's in the news, and here's Skip Others in Havana.
Buenos dias, Scoop.
That's a great disguise, Skip. What do you know about Castro's army?
Plenty, but send me a 3-year supply of Wilkins coffee. Skip the sugar.
What do you want all that coffee for?
This isn't a disguise. I've been drafted.
The abominable snowman is in the news, and here is Skip Others high in the Himalayas.
We put the snowman theory to the test. If there were an abominable snowman, the aroma of this Wilkins coffee would have brought him out of hiding.
There you have it, folks. The abominable snowman is just a myth. Thanks, Skip. 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 The friction between Moscow and Peking is growing. Here's Skip Others with an uncensored report from the Kremlin.
The split between the Russians and Red Chinese all started when Khrushchev took his shirts to a Chinese laundry and lost the ticket. The argument is still going strong. No ticky, no washi!
Scoop Wilkins here. The big news is the fact that the Russians have put a man into space. Here's Skip Others with an on-the-scene report.
Well, Scoop, we interviewed the Russian astronaut, and he's not too happy.
Why?
The rocket brought him back to Russia.
Good flavor.
Good coffee.
Wilkins.
What's news, Skip?
The big news, Scoop, is that everybody's going back to drink a second cup of Wilkins coffee. Watch.
What are all those people doing?
They're going back to get another cup of Wilkins coffee.
Why?
Because Wilkins coffee tastes so good. And I wound the camera backwards.
Scoop Wilkins here. The medical care bill is in the news. Here's Skip Others with a direct report from the Speedy Relief Research Institute. What's the health situation, Skip?
Oh, there's a lot of nervous tension. For example, this guy's in terrible shape.
What would you recommend to keep people happy?
Are you kidding?
The coffee break is in the news. Here's Skip Others with a report.
Over 40 million people take a coffee break every day, Scoop.
Is management worried about the time lost from work?
Here's a statement from one. Coffee breaks are a valuable morale-building custom.
A business executive said that? Who?
Mr. Wilkins.
The Kennedys are going to France, and here with the report is Skip Others.
Bonjour, Scoop.
How do they feel about the president's trip?
I don't know. I've been too busy trading Wilkins coffee for French perfume.
What do they want with Wilkins coffee?
They think it smells better than perfume.
Wilkins is coffee, not perfume.
Pardon-moi, but do not tell the Frenchman.
World tensions are tense, negotiations are negative. Skip, what do you have to report?
I have spring fever, Scoop. The birds are singing, the trees are budding, the cherry blossoms are coming out.
How about the world tensions?
How about a cup of Wilkins coffee?
Yeah, how about that?
The 150th anniversary of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Hooray!
And we salute Francis Scott Key, the man who made us all prouder than ever to be Americans.
Yeah, and speaking of America...
Oh, well, later, Kermit. And SK is so proud we say so here on our American canned ham, a product that's made here in America for American taste. It says, produced from American porkers in a modern American plant by skilled artisans in Baltimore, USA, home of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Here, here.
And an American invention, the safety rim on this 3-pound can won't hurt your fingers. And inside is the leanest, finest, grandest hickory smoked ham goodness you ever could imagine.
Yeah, and speaking of Americans, you'll love SK American canned ham because you'll
taste the difference. Quality makes.
Skadoo-doo-boo-boo. Skadoo-doo-boo-boo-boo. Do-do-do-do-do.
I beg your pardon, sir. Have we met?
Like, negative. My name's Salami, Dizzy Salami.
Salami?
Have you dug my group, the Luncheon Meat 5?
No, but I'm glad you're here. This is an SK commercial.
SK?
Yes.
Luncheon Meats? Oh, SK, oh, Papa Ford, scoopity-boopity, pure beef and pork.
Well, I'm glad to see that you like SK luncheon meats. You know, they're made fresh daily of pure beef and pure pork with the perfect touch of rare imported spices. SK luncheon meats are deliciously tasty because they're made up to a standard, not down to a price. And the variety, well, it's practically endless. Bologna, spiced luncheon meat, olive loaf.
Olive loaf?
Yes.
Oh, now there's a singer.
Olive Loaf is a singer?
Oh, yeah. Haven't you dug Olive's new album?
No.
Olive Loaf Swings Cole Porter?
Well, Olive Loaf swings with rye bread and mustard, too, friend.
Reminds me of a song I just wrote. Just wrote 5 minutes ago.
Really?
Oh, yes. Name of it is My Heart Belongs to Beerwurst.
Oh.
Have you heard it?
No.
I just wrote it. Listen to this. Oh, SK ham and chicken loaf, bologna and pepper loaf, too, and Bavarian style beerwurst.
Well, I hope you can get the idea, friends. For a huge variety of the world's most flavorful luncheon meats, buy SK and taste the difference quality makes.
Hollywood bread. I'm not finished yet.
Hi there.
Howdy-ho, Patricia. Gee, I see you've been shopping.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Oh, I got some SK farm-style sausage.
Oh.
You don't look very excited.
Well,
this SK sausage is made of the choicest meats and the best tangy spices, all artfully blended that old-fashioned way.
oh, I know. I dearly adore SK sausage. It's just that the farm style isn't my favorite kind.
Oh, but I
don't
got
you
some
know?
SK pure pork sausage breakfast links, too.
Uh-huh.
It's the same fine sausage in link form.
Well, I do. Yes, those SK sausage links are delicious, but they're not my favorite, you see.
Just in case, I picked up a couple of packs of SK mildly seasoned country style. Like all SK sausage is made fresh daily and rushed to your store.
Well, I'd walk a mile for that mild country style, but it's not my favorite.
Oh,
kind,
wait
you
a
see.
minute. Your favorite kind is Dixie made, right? It's
Well-
highly seasoned with a delectable spicy flavor that's just unforgettable.
Well, it is good, all right, but my favorite kind is the SK pork and bacon sausage.
Oh, well, I got some of that, too.
You do?
Kermit, where's the pork and bacon sausage?
Well, you took so long to get here that I ate all but one of the packages.
Where is it? Oh, Kermit.
How was it?
Oh, it was a delicious blend of SK pure pork sausage and SK hickory smoked bacon.
Oh, it
Sounds
sounds
yummy.
delicious.
Oh, it was, and all the time I was eating it, you know what?
What?
I could taste the difference quality makes. How'd you guess?
I'd like to tell you about little... They're tiny little sausages with a great big kick. A spicy new product by... So pick up a package of little... The next time you're having guests in or when you want to surprise your family with special between meal snacks. They make perfect hors d'oeuvre appetizers, and believe me, these little... with all kinds of beverages are... Well, thank you.
All right.
Of course, these spicy little sausages are so good because, as you know,
SK.
makes all of its products up to a standard, not down to a price. This assures you that SK meat products are...
Wait a minute, hold it there.
Cool the drumming, Pat.
What's the matter?
Oh, well, you do the SK. We're supposed to do the SK.
Well, 1 and a 2 and a SK, like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, go ahead.
Okay. A 1 and a 2 and a SK.
Makes this new meat product little...
Hot shots.
Remember, that's what we were talking about? Well, they're made of 100%...
Pure beef.
Yes, pure beef, fully cooked and ready to serve. You'll find them at your grocer's in handy 4-ounce cellophane bags with colorful green and red striped tops. So buy little...
Hot shots.
Made by...
SK.
If you want something that's really good and really delicious,
SK.
really spicy,
Yum, yum.
fellas, will you cut out, please?
Hot shots.
Just a minute.
all right.
Remember, you can taste the
Yum, yum.
difference quality makes.
SK. Hickory smoked bacon, to be precise, to a golden brown it cooks up nice. Hickory smoked the bacon, hip and salsa, Scooby-Dee-yum, your man, what else? Now, pure pork sausages, you will find, are made fresh daily, 4 different kinds. Dixie made farm fresh breakfast lengths and country style. Yeah, but don't forget, SK pork and bacon sausage, it's the best yet. There are many more items to call to your attention, but they just become much too numerous to mention, like Frank's. Frank's, you're welcome. And Scrapple, yes, Scrapple. And luncheon meats, too. I could keep on naming products till my face turns blue. It's already green. It's always green. Well, man, get on down to the end of the scene. The end of the lecture, before I dismiss, is our little slogan, simply this. By SK Meats, make no mistakes, and taste the difference quality makes.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, show me the fairest chick of them all.
SK Frying Chicken is the fairest chicken of them all.
What?
It's quality chicken. SK gives you tender, meaty drumsticks, meaty chicken breasts, meaty wings. There's no waste. You can choose exactly the assortment you want.
You brute! You ingrate! Look, I'll give you just one more chance. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the smartest of them all?
SK Frying Chicken. Every piece comes smartly cleaned and ready to cook.
Oh, stop about SK Chicken. What I want to know is how can I look smart to my Prince Charming?
Serve SK. Your prince will taste the difference quality makes and think you're a smart chicken too.
Me?
Yes, even you.
Hooray for SK!
Welcome, friends, to Jazz with Steve.
Presenting jazz for people who don't like jazz.
And brought to you by SK, makers of bacon for people who don't like bacon.
Oh, Kermit, everyone likes bacon.
Well, I knew a guy once who didn't like bacon.
Oh, but he must have liked SK Hickory Smoked Bacon.
No, he didn't like hardly anything.
Well, SK uses a unique curing process that's so good it's patented.
This guy used to spend December kicking over Christmas trees. That's what he did.
In fact, SK is so proud of their curing process, they print the patent number right on the package. 2,946,692.
2,946,692?
Right.
That was this guy's cut of the Brinks robbery.
Oh, Kermit. Let's talk about the bacon. How it comes in the easy-to-open package. And inside the package, there they are, lean center slices of prime bacon, slowly cured over real hickory embers and ready for your frying pan.
You know this guy, he hated small children and puppy dogs.
Oh, Kermit, I wish you wouldn't talk about that terrible man.
But you see, Pat, he was the only man ever to dislike SK Bacon.
Oh, well, I'm beginning to get the picture.
Yeah, he was mean, cruel, and vicious.
Oh, terrible, terrible.
So, friends, do you believe in truth, justice, and real hickory flavor?
Well, of course.
Do you believe that honesty is the best policy, that the quality of mercy is not strained, and that SK Bacon is made up to a standard, not down to a price?
Oh, well, I do.
Do you believe that you can taste the difference quality makes?
Yes, yes.
Well, then buy the bacon. It's the American way.
Oh, Kermit, that was beautiful.
You tried that SK sausage lately?
Nope, don't reckon I have.
Tastes like Grandma's.
You don't say.
Yep, best I ever ate.
Right, boys. Nothing in the world is like the good old down-in-the-farm flavor of SK sausage. What a variety. Like tender, lean SK farm-style sausage.
Oh, with waffles?
Or mildly spiced SK breakfast links.
With scrambled eggs yet?
Or full-flavored SK country style.
With toast and jelly?
Yeah.
Or extra spicy SK Dixie made.
With sunny sides ups?
Or SK pork and bacon sausage. That's pure pork blended with tiny morsels of SK bacon.
You know, SK sausage is made up to a standard. It's not made down to a
Not down to a price.
Down to a price.
Right. And that's awfully important when you're looking for real down-on-the-farm sausage flavor.
And you know what?
What?
I'm going to tell Grandma to buy some SK sausage and taste the difference quality makes.
Hey, Pat, what would most people like for breakfast?
Well,
I mean, what would really make them sit up and say, mmm?
well, I think Vic...
I tell you, something new and delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you take this SK Hickory Smoked Bacon and SK Pure Pork Sausage, and you combine them. Now, wouldn't that taste terrific?
It does, and we're having some right now. It's SK Pork and Bacon Sausage.
Them SK people don't miss a trick.
No, sir. It's tender pork sausage blended with tiny morsels of bacon. A different, delicious idea from SK, the people who make all their meats up to a standard, not down to a price. And it goes great with eggs. Here, now, doesn't that make you want to sit up and say...
Mmm! Folks, SK Pork and Bacon Sausage is another wonderful way to taste the difference quality makes.
Sure.
Oh there.
What do you have that's real good?
Ham, ma'am. We got every kind and style your heart desires. We got SK Tender Smoked Ham, SK Boneless Smoked Ham, SK American Canned Ham in 3 and 5 pound sizes. All very, very delicious.
Do you have SK Fully Cooked Ham?
Oh, yes. It's wrapped in gold foil. I'm having it for lunch over
Oh,
here.
my, what a beautiful lunch.
Hey there? Yeah. Oh, it's the finest fully cooked ham in America. Lean, tender, and tasty. SK cures and smokes these hams to perfection. Makes each ham up to a standard, not down to a price.
Well, I'll take one.
Good. All SK hams are great, you know, but actually I like to save the gold foil wrappers. It's kind of a hobby of mine, you know.
Yes. Well, if your hobby is good eating, why not try an SK ham real soon and taste the difference quality makes?
Why not? I just invented an SK luncheon meat sandwich machine.
Oh, good. Just what I need.
Every time I pull this handle, a different sandwich comes out.
Oh,
Look there. There's an SK spiced luncheon meat. And then the next one coming up, there's an SK olive oil.
Oh, and they look delicious, too, and it's no wonder. SK's been making quality meats for over 100 years, and their luncheon meats are the world's best.
Hey, look at there. There's a bologna.
And each SK variety is made fresh every day with pure beef and pure pork and the finest imported spices.
There's pepper loaf.
And you get something extra special and good eating.
Hey, look at that Thuringer. Man, with these SK meats, you sure can tell they're made up to a standard, not down to a price.
Oh, that's so true, Ralph. Say, could I try the machine?
Why not?
Oh, my goodness.
Congratulations, Pat. You just hit the jackpot.
How wonderful. Oh, this is grand. Now we can all taste the difference quality makes.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the new... Hold it. Wait a minute. You can't come shouting in here. We're on the air. Blast off. I've got news that's too hot to keep. Ladies! Hold it. Look, Professor, I'm a patient man, but what could be important enough to shout about? All this confusion could cost us our jobs. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll try to remain calm as I tell you about the new SK idea in flavor. It's the new SK Pork and Bacon Sausage. It combines the wonderful taste of pure pork sausage with the delicious flavor of hickory smoked quality bacon. Well, why didn't you say so sooner? Pork and bacon is a brand new flavor for tasty breakfast, and it cooks to a tender, meaty richness every time. The people over at SK make it fresh every day. Get some new SK Pork and Bacon Sausage soon. Today! Remember, with SK quality meats, you can taste the difference quality makes.
And now a word from our sponsor. Folks, tonight I'd like to talk about...
Hold it! Stop the presses!
Excuse me, Professor, but I'm in the middle of a commercial.
Lope, I've decided we're going to call off the commercial tonight. You're all getting sloppy on your delivery. Come up here, everybody.
The SK people aren't going to like this skipping.
All right, now, gentlemen, we've got a problem. We're not getting the SK quality story across to our audience. Here's a company that's been turning out the finest quality products for over 100 years. And what are we doing about it?
Well, if you'd stop interrupting...
Nothing. Those listeners out there are doing the important thing when they shop. They're buying things for the most important people in the world, their family. And that means they shouldn't be buying anything but SK quality products, right?
Right.
All right, then. Let's do a good job now. Try it, Omar, and give it some gumption.
I can't. Our time is up.
It isn't fair for him to steal the glory. We're the ones who really know the marathon story. Who knows better than we do about our feeling of pride? 'Cause we've got marathon gasoline surging inside.
When you start up, warm up, pick up,
Give your engine what it wants. Right now respond. Right now respond. Who knows better than I do? Mile make is best for most cars.
in cars with high compression, my Super M stars.
So take it right from the hose's mouth. We've got class. Who knows better than we do? We're a gas marathon.
Did you ever try to rhyme accelerative M1?
Un momento, caballero. Un momento. Así no vamos a ninguna parte. Vamos a ponerlo a votación. ¿A votación? ¿A votación? ¿A votación? A votación. Este es un país democrático. Así es como se deciden las cosas en las democracias, votando. La mayoría decide. Tenemos que llegar a un acuerdo, ¿no? Sí. Porque si no decidimos lo que hay que hacer, no haremos nunca nada bien, ¿verdad? Verdad. Tenemos que trabajar juntos y así llegaremos a un acuerdo. Y para lograr este acuerdo, estando en una democracia, hay que votar. Votar. Cada persona tiene tanto derecho como cualquier otra. Todos tenemos los mismos derechos en nuestro gobierno democrático.
Claro, si hay que contar, hay que votar. Nada se resolverá si no hacemos más que hablar y nos quedamos sentados.
Es verdad, si se quiere...
No, me refiero a usted que no ha votado.
Ay, es verdad, voy volando.
You like soft things? You love Aurora. It's pretty. It's scented. Why, it's even 2 layers. And one is purest white. Aurora, just too soft for words. Don't let anything stop you from discovering the softness of Aurora. 2 layers of softness. 1 layer of pretty pastel, the other purest white. Soft to the touch, softly scented too. The whole point is, Aurora is too soft for words. You'll flip at this news. Now Aurora costs no more than most other leading 2-ply tissues. The same pretty Aurora. 2 layers, 2 tones of color, soft pastels on white, and soft to the touch. Aurora, really too soft for words. Some people can't get over the difference in tissues. Some flimsy, some too perfumey, and some scratchy. How nice to suddenly run across soft Aurora. Softly scented. And so soft. 2 layers soft, 1 layer of pretty pastel, the other purest white. Doubly soft. Aurora, really too soft for words.
It had to be Harry right from the start. He brought me the silliest little things. And he was so affectionate. Then came marriage, and a family, and dishes. My hands changed. Next, Harry changed. I'd lost the hands he fell in love with. I decided to take better care of my hands, including a switch to ivory liquid. With a name like Ivory, it ought to be mild. And it is. This detergent is pure, white, and so rich and creamy. Those gentle suds cling like magic. They leave my hands soft and smooth. Now Harry is his old self. He brings me the silliest things. Really. But he is affectionate again. Ivory liquid helps me keep the hands he fell in love with.
Encore! You'll want more! Encore frozen foods. Encore! You'll want more! Encore frozen foods.
I just got another wrong number. They ought to invent something to keep people from dialing the wrong number.
We're working on it.
I'm telling people to dial 1 in the area code before dialing long distance out of Virginia.
What's the gun for?
To get their attention.
For long-distance calls within Virginia,
Dial 1.
then the number. For out-of-state long-distance calls,
Dial 1.
the area code, then the number.
Do you check the telephone directory for dialing information?
No.
People who don't use directory just blow up sometimes.
Oh, that's a lot of...
See what I mean? Before you make that call, did you check the number in the telephone directory?
Yes, I did.
Nice things happen to people who use the directory. Do you use the area code?
What?
When you dial out of state, do you dial 1, then the area code, then the number?
Oh, yeah.
So do I.
Get this, for local calls, you just dial a number. Right, for long distance within Virginia, I dial 1, then the number, right? Right, and for out of state, you dial 1, the area code, then the number. Got it? No. Get this, for local calls, you just dial a number.
Right, for long distance calls within Virginia, I dial 1, then the number, right?
Right, and for out of state, you dial 1, the area code, then the number. Got it?
Yeah, no.
I love the telephone directory.
I do too.
You can be sure you're dialing the right number.
I always try to dial the right number.
I do too.
Kiss me.
What you doing?
Dialing long distance.
Did you dial 1 first?
No!
If you dial 1 first, everyone will love you.
I'm dialing long distance.
In Virginia?
Yeah.
Did you dial 1 first?
No.
Strange things happen to people who don't dial 1.
I'm telling people to dial 1 and the area code, if different from their own, when dialing long distance.
What's the gun for?
To get their attention. Did you check the telephone directory?
No.
People who don't use the directory just blow up sometime.
Oh, that's a lot of...
See what I mean? What you doing?
Dialing long distance.
Did you dial 1 first?
No.
If you dial 1 first, everyone will love you. What you doing?
I'm dialing long distance.
Did you dial 1 first?
No.
Strange things happen to people who don't dial 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new spokesman for Wilson's Certified Meats, Scoop and Skip.
Greetings. Hi there, all you hotshot Wilson's Meat Sales type people. We're about to show you the new specially designed Wilson's Meat television campaign. You mean all those crummy commercials we knocked together last? But first we'd like to tell you about our organization. What organization? Muppets Incorporated, of course. Oh, you're not going to tell them the truth, are you? I'm going to explain about Muppet's meteoric rise in fame in both the world of entertainment and the field of commercials. Okay, just so you don't tell them the truth. You probably know about the Muppets' big lovable shaggy dog Ralph on ABC's The Jimmy Dean Show. I'm the Muppets' big lovable shaggy dog Ralph on ABC's The Jimmy Dean Show. That was the Muppet's big lovable shaggy dog Ralph on ABC's The Jimmy. Ralph has become a favorite of this weekly variety show. So many children from all over the country have fallen in love with Ralph that today he gets almost as much fan mail as Jimmy Dean.
But not nearly as much money.
In addition, Muppets have been seen often on such network shows as Jack Parr, Johnny Carson, Steve Allen, Arthur Godfrey, Today, and Al Hurt's Fanfare.
And this fall we're going to do the Hollywood Palace and the Perry Como Christmas Show.
The ABC network has also commissioned Muppets to make a pilot for an upcoming daily children's show. In short, the Jim Henson Muppets have become famous as a delight to children all over the world.
Hey, those children from all over the world are Jim Henson's daughters. How about that? Look!
Speaking of Jim Henson, he's the man who runs Muppets Incorporated. A few days ago, he recorded some informal comments to explain exactly how a Muppet commercial is filmed.
And I've put together some film to go with his commentary.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Let's watch. On the morning of the day we shoot commercials, I get together with the advertising representatives and Del Ankers, who's our cinematographer, and we plan the day's activity in some detail. While we're doing this, over on the soundstage, the Muppet staff of Don Solon, Frank Oz, and Jerry Jewell start preparing for the first spot. Our facilities supervisor and audio control engineer, Gene Ankers, sees to the details of the setup for the day. And finally, we're ready to begin filming. The Wilson people had shipped us some of the product so we could choose the perfect packages to use. And we spend a good deal of time experimenting with the product so that it photographs correctly in the commercial. And as we film, the crew is very aware that we're working for a quality product. Gene, our facilities supervisor, is the one who really keeps us all on our toes. And although the work is hard and tiring, we often have a lot of fun on the job, too. On this particular job, the advertising men were especially helpful and came up with many good ideas. As the day wears on, everyone really pitches in. Puppeteers, cameramen, Gene. And often we need additional personnel, and so sometimes the Muppet secretaries drop by to help out on production details. They're always useful on the job. The session continues far into the night, for every major effort is made on our part to turn out fine commercials for a fine product like Wilson. At the end of the day, when the last spot is finished, we're pretty tired. But we're happy, too, knowing we've done a good job for Wilson Certified Meats. You say you edited that film together?
Mm-hmm.
What do you have against Jim Henson?
Nothing.
What do you have against me?
Nothing.
What do you have against Wilson's Meats?
Well, actually, I'm a vegetarian.
We're sure you're interested in the end result of all this activity, so without further ado, here are the Wilson Certified Meats Muppet commercials.
You'll adore Wilson Certified Salami.
Baloney.
Not to mention Wilson Certified Luncheon Meat.
Baloney.
You say you love Wilson Certified Bologna?
No, I don't fall for that stuff.
You will. Drop down to the store for some Wilson Certified cold cuts.
You'll be up a tree if you don't. And now, ladies and gentlemen, watch as the champion lifts 2,000 pounds with his bare hands. He gets his brute strength from eating Wilson Certified Franks.
Hey, you're wrong.
You don't eat Wilson Certified Franks?
No.
Maybe he should. 10, 9, 8, 7. Hey, will Wilson Certified Franks make me an astronaut too? No. 6, 5, 4. But they're all meat and full of muscle-building protein. Look, you won't get anywhere by eating Wilson Franks. 3, 2, 1. Well, I could be wrong. You know, the Leaning Tower of Pisa reminds me of Wilson Certified Bacon. Why does the Leaning Tower of Pisa remind you of Wilson Certified Bacon? Because nothing's leaner than Wilson Certified. Leaner, get it?
No joke, folks. For a great breakfast, we lean toward the lean goodness of Wilson Certified Bacon. This is the bacon to take to your frying pan.
How about this one? When is an oven like a delicious breakfast? I don't know. When is an oven like a delicious breakfast? When it's bacon!
It's a great bacon. Sugar-cured, hardwood smoked, fries sizzling crisp every time. Wilson Certified Bacon. Now back to the Leaning Tower.
You know what happens when you fry Wilson Certified Bacon? I'm afraid to ask. It becomes Wilson Certified Bacon. Help stamp out bad jokes. Buy Wilson Certified Bacon. Hello, I'm making an impartial survey. So? Do you eat Wilson Certified Franks for lunch? No. What? You don't put protein punch in your lunch with Wilson's Franks? No. I mean, yes, I do. I thought you did. Impartial surveys prove Wilson's Franks always win, somehow. Yes, I've created a bacon as good as Wilson Certified. Never. Wilson Certified Bacon is sugar-cured. So's mine. Wilson's bacon cooks sizzling crisp. So did mine. Does your bacon have the flavor that hardwood smoking gives to Wilson's? Certainly. He must have done something wrong. What kind of canned ham do you have? I recommend the Wilson Certified canned ham. It's the only tender-made ham. Do you have Brand X? Yeah, but you don't want that. Give me Brand X. Okay. Ouch! I told you to take the Wilson Certified. You never get burned.
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. More spectacular than a rocket launch. Wilder than science fiction. Sexier than Playboy. Able to leap tall buildings in a single bound.
What is it?
It is me, the LaChoy Dragon.
How about that?
And I'm here to tell you about the most imaginative, far-reach...
Those crummy commercials we knocked together last...
This campaign is based on a fantastic new breakthrough in the manufacture of canned chow mein.
It is?
Certainly. What is it, my friends, that makes a chow mein dinner an exciting and thrilling experience?
Fortune cookies with dirty messages?
I shall choose to ignore that.
Feel free.
The answer is crispness. Chow mein should be crisp and crunchy. Who wants mushy, gooey chow mein?
Yuck.
Only LaChoy chow mein has achieved that sparkling crispness and zesty crunchiness. We do it with dragon fire. Only LaChoy chow mein is quick cooked in dragon fire.
Actually, they use steam, but what kind of campaign would that make?
Now, this amazing concept has been created through the joint efforts of Beatrice Foods and the dynamic LaChoy people, Camel Methuen, the dragon fire folk, and the internationally famous Muppets Incorporated.
Well, there's a thrill for you.
Of course, you all know of the Muppets' work on ABC's The Jimmy Dean Show. It was for this show that they first created the internationally famous puppet dog Ralph. Howdy.
Was that him?
Yup. Howdy.
Is that all he says?
He's a star any more than we have to pay him. Howdy. He agreed to stop by and say howdy. Howdy.
He does it very well.
Howdy. The Muppets have also appeared on such great network shows as... Howdy. Such shows as Jack Parr, Johnny Carson, Steve Allen, Arthur Godfrey, Today, and Al Hirt's Fanfare. On these shows, the Muppets have performed a number of hilarious acts. The Muppets are also known for their unique television commercials.
You can see why Muppet's warm, gentle humor has endeared them to children of all ages.
Looks like a bunch of sickos, if you ask me.
And now, Muppet's crowning achievement, the creation of me, the exclusive LaChoy fire-breathing dragon. Howdy. Anyway, Muppets Incorporated is headed by Mr. Jim Henson. Howdy. Will you cut that out? A few days ago, we recorded a few informal comments of his as he explained how the LaChoy commercials were made.
And I've put together some film to go with his commentary.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
We'll put that film together?
Yep.
Maybe we better just watch the commercials.
Fine.
You ready?
Sure.
Then let's watch. Howdy. Will you stop that? Ah! Ah! Oh! Ah!
Now, the LaChoy Chow Mein commercials. Hello, commercial watchers. We're here at the LaChoy Chow Mein Kitchens to show you a sensational visual demonstration.
A sensational visual demonstration.
This is the lovable LaChoy Dragon.
You tell him, baby. I quick cook LaChoy chow mein in dragon fire, like so. Is that a great visual demonstration?
A great demo, folks. Quick cooking makes LaChoy Chow Mein crisp, not mushy. Crunchy, not limp. As good as the takeout kind.
You better believe it!
Quick cooking seals in the flavor of our plump mushrooms, crunchy celery, snappy onions, sweet red peppers, and good lean meat.
And don't forget the bean sprouts and water chestnuts.
Get the great chow mein. As crisp and good as the takeout kind. LaChoy.
Because it's quick cooked in dragon fire.
Get some for a 6-minute Sunday supper. And don't forget the noodles.
How'd I do?
You're fired.
Hey.
Yeah?
You like chow mein?
Uh-huh.
What kind?
The takeout kind.
You should try LaChoy chow mein. It's crisp and crunchy, as good as the takeout kind.
Why?
Because it's quick cooked by me, the LaChoy dragon in dragon fire. Here, hold this.
Oh, boy, he's a hot salesman. Presenting the LaChoy Dragon.
LaChoy chow mein is crisp, not mushy, good as the takeout kind, because it's quick cooked in dragon fire. Hold this can, please. Watch closely now. Wait, you'll really be hooked on LaChoy chow mein. Hook.
Listen to that LaChoy Dragon as he quick cooks LaChoy chow mein to make it as crisp and good as the takeout kind. Now watch. Hey, you're supposed to be quick cooking LaChoy chow mein, not roasting marshmallows.
I'm on a lunch break.
You mean you don't eat LaChoy chow mein for lunch?
Of course. This is dessert. Hello there, lovers of chow mein. My name is Delbert, the LaChoy Dragon, and I'm here to tell you some exciting news. This year, the commercials I made for LaChoy chow mein will be seen on the NBC network in this great show. That's right, bean sprout fanciers. The LaChoy commercials will be shown on the NBC network with The Girl from U.N.C.L.E. And to show you some of the excitement this show has, here are some of the action-packed sequences from a typical episode.
You want to walk this way, please?
How's that for action, friends? And how's this for witty dialogue?
I have often said that the Zalamar torture test is a fate worse than death.
Isn't that charming? Oh, this show has a beautiful heroine and some great villains, too. Like this one.
Two giants. Thrush and Uncle.
Yes, sir, two giants. Girl from Uncle and LaChoy Chow Mein.
My sentiments exactly.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Mark Slate. You know, I say this campaign is the best thing LaChoy Chow Mein has ever done.
You also say that?
Yes, I do. And then, too, in all modesty, I must say that everybody connected with the girl from Uncle is very excited that some of their commercials will be done by me.
Well, he's not exactly Rock Hudson.
No, he isn't.
Actually, of course, those people are a little jealous of me.
Naturally.
That's because both Uncle and Thrush want to know the secret of my fire breathing.
Doesn't everybody?
Yes, I'm sorry to say.
Of course. Everybody wants to know how I can breathe fire. You might say it's become a burning issue. A little joke there. Some people want my secret so bad they're aflame with desire. Of course, fire breathing can be painful. Most people eat smoked tongue, but I own one. You didn't like that one, huh?
It was a small provincial joke from the southeast of France.
I didn't think it was that bad. Anyway, I shall now reveal my secret. I am able to breathe fire because of a special secret formula known as apathane.
Incredible substance, this apathane.
You bet your bean sprouts it is. But of course, when you use apathane, you have to have nerves of steel.
And use the utmost caution.
That's true. This stuff is dangerous.
Don't be a chicken.
I'm not. I'm a dragon. It wasn't that funny, Kurt.
I quite agree.
Who asked you? Anyway, it is true that once I breathe a blast of dragon fire, anything can happen.
I think I'm going to faint, huh?
Look, I understand you're very good with that.
I'll say I am.
Extremely successful. Unfortunately.
Boy, is it ever. Anyway, enough of this nonsense. I think it's time we looked at the new LaChoy Chow Mein commercials.
It's not a bad idea, actually. I wish we'd thought about it.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
Good. Then roll the commercials.
Very well.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the LaChoy Chow Mein commercials you will see on The Girl from Uncle.
On the following days, I eat chow mein. Groundhog Day, Guy Fawkes Day, Bastille Day, the 5th of July.
That's not often enough.
Hey, you're a dragon.
But of course. May I repeat, you don't eat chow mein often enough.
Could he really be a dragon?
Now let's get rid of that list.
He's a dragon, all right.
I bring you LaChoy Chow Mein, the delicious 6-minute Sunday supper.
What's a dragon doing here?
I'm the LaChoy Dragon, and I quick cook LaChoy Chow Mein in dragon fire, like so.
Hey, let's watch that.
Quick cooking makes LaChoy Chow Mein crisp, never mushy.
Is it as good as the takeout kind?
You bet your bean sprouts. Good and crisp because it's quick cooked in dragon fire.
Hey, not in the house.
LaChoy Chow Mein, the perfect 6-minute Sunday supper. Try all 4 kinds.
So go ahead, buy LaChoy Chow Mein. But watch out for their nutty dragon. I'm here to campaign for crisp chow mein.
Have you tried LaChoy Chow Mein?
No.
It is crisp and crunchy, not mushy, as good as the takeout kind.
How do you know?
I'm the LaChoy Dragon. I quick cook LaChoy Chow Mein in dragon fire.
Crisp chow mein, a burning issue. Agent X4?
Check.
I've discovered the secret of LaChoy Chow Mein. They make it crisp, not mushy, by quick cooking it in dragon fire.
I know.
How do you know, Agent X4?
Because I am, in reality, the LaChoy Dragon. I do the quick cooking.
Ouch, that guy burns me up.
What do you feed 12 hungry Cub Scouts?
May I make a suggestion?
Who are you?
I'm the LaChoy Dragon.
Yeah, a real dragon.
What you need is LaChoy Chow Mein. It's never mushy. It's crisp and crunchy.
It is, huh?
LaChoy Chow Mein is quick cooked by me in dragon fire. Quick cooking makes LaChoy Chow Mein as crisp and good as the takeout kind. And one more thing.
What's that?
Try LaChoy noodles. Serve them with LaChoy Chow Mein for a perfect meal in just 6 minutes. Buy some today.
I will.
And remember, you heard about it from the LaChoy Dragon.
LaChoy Chow Mein, as crisp and good as the takeout kind. Because it's quick cooked in dragon fire.
Behold the sad bride who can't cook.
I can't even boil water.
Behold the dragon who lurketh in the pantry.
Lurk.
Pete, it's a lurking dragon.
The LaChoy Dragon, lady, with LaChoy Chow Mein. Crisp and good as the takeout kind because it's quick cooked in dragon fire. For a 6-minute supper, just heat and serve.
LaChoy Chow Mein, full of crunchy bean sprouts, celery and onions, imported bamboo shoots and water chestnuts, sweet red peppers and mushrooms.
This chow mein is delicious.
Thank you, dear.
Wait! I forgot the LaChoy noodles.
Just a friend, dear.
LaChoy Chow Mein, 5 different kinds, always crisp.
Quick cooked in dragon fire.
Observe this poor man. His wife's away, his children are hungry.
We're hungry.
For dinner tonight, he's fixing a pork roast.
It was a chicken.
Who can help this man?
The LaChoy Dragon, friend.
Oh, yeah?
You need LaChoy Chow Mein.
Is it easy to fix?
Easy? It's a 6-minute supper. We'll just heat it up and serve it.
LaChoy Chow Mein, full of crunchy bean sprouts, celery and onions, imported bamboo shoots and water chestnuts, sweet red peppers and mushrooms.
It's as crisp and good as the takeout kind because it's quick cooked in dragon fire.
This is delicious.
You didn't know I was a chef, did you?
And don't forget the LaChoy noodles.
Never mind.
LaChoy Chow Mein, 5 different kinds, always crisp.
Quick cooked in dragon fire.
Sunday night supper, and I don't feel like cooking.
Wait! May I make a suggestion?
Good heavens, there's a dragon in my kitchen.
I'm the LaChoy Dragon, and may I recommend LaChoy Chow Mein.
How did a dragon get in my kitchen?
LaChoy Chow Mein is crisp, never mushy, as good as the takeout kind. That's because it's quick cooked by me in dragon fire.
Goodness gracious.
Of course, don't forget the LaChoy noodles.
Dear me.
They're crisp and tasty. Never serve LaChoy Chow Mein without the noodles. And now I must leave.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm off to tell a hungry world about LaChoy Chow Mein.
Bop, fiddly dee bop, Kern's, boom, boom. What on earth is going on?
Kern's bread is always on my mind.
I think it's gone to his head.
Hey, buddy, you want Kern's bread or Brand X?
Well, what's so good about Kern's bread?
Well, for one thing, it doesn't blow up. Do you like to eat?
Yes.
Do you like to eat bread?
Yes.
Do you like to eat Kern's bread?
No?
Oh, shall we try that again? Hey, fella, do you like Kern's bread?
Oh, well, gee, I don't know, I guess.
You gotta be positive. Why don't you eat Kern's bread?
I do not approve of the violence in their television commercials.
Violence? What violence? The taste of Kern's bread is like music to my ears.
What are the symbols for?
This is a very symbolic commercial. I love my Kern's bread.
You ought to see a psychiatrist.
I did. He told me about Kern's bread. I used to love my raincoat. Hey, got any Kern's bread on board?
No. 3, 2, 1. Kern's bread really is out of this world.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Kern's.
Kern's who?
Kern's bread.
I don't get it.
You should. Everybody should get Kern's bread. My friend here is going to tell you how much he loves Kern's bread.
What'll Mr. Kearns do if I refuse?
Oh, he'll probably put his foot down.
Boy, it's going to be nice to have a new roof on the house.
Yeah. How are you paying for this anyhow?
With an FHA-insured home improvement loan. Excuse me. For a free consumer bulletin that explains how to finance home improvements, write to Home Improvement, Department 3, FHA, Washington, D.C. And do it now.
Look at this old house. If this old house could talk, I wonder what it would say.
Why don't you get an FHA home improvement loan and fix me up?
You know, I never thought of that.
For a free copy of the booklet, Fixing Up Your Home, write to HUD, Washington, D.C., 20410, or see your local FHA-approved lender.
That sounds like good advice.
Straight from the house's mouth.
Mr. Crafty, my new garage looks beautiful. How much do I owe you?
Well, there were a few extras we hadn't included, $275.
Don't begin a repair job before you understand all the costs involved. For a free copy of the booklet, Fixing Up Your Home, write to HUD, Washington, D.C., 20410, or see your local FHA-approved lender.
So the total comes to about $83,000.
My new garage looks beautiful anyway. You wouldn't think I fixed this place up all by myself. I laid the bricks. I did the carpentry. I did all the wiring myself. I even did the plumbing. You know, when I started this, I didn't think I'd ever be able to finish it. I think I just finished it.
For a free copy of the booklet, Fixing Up Your Home, write to HUD, Washington, D.C., 20410, or see your local FHA-approved lender.
What's your problem?
I'm in a jam over how to finance a new house.
Financing a home needn't be a problem. This free FHA guide helps you measure your ability to pay for a home. Write to Home Financing, Federal Housing Administration, Washington, D.C.
Anybody got a jam-proof ballpoint?
He's trembling with fear. Needs a house, but afraid he'll get in over his head financially. Now, FHA has a free guide that tells how to finance a home wisely. Write to Home Financing, Federal Housing Administration, Washington, D.C.
I'll write for 2 copies. I need a bigger house, Doc, but I'm worried about financing it.
Well, FHA has a free guide that explains how to finance a home with payments you can afford. Well, that's one way to digest the facts. For your free copy, write to Home Financing, Federal Housing Administration, Washington, D.C.
Oh, Crystal Ball, how can I buy a house? This free FHA Consumer Bulletin explains how to buy a home you can afford with payments you can handle. Write to Home Purchases, Department 4, FHA, Washington, D.C. Over and out. Son of a gun.
Financing a new home can be a nightmare. Or it can be a joy. Find out about an FHA-insured home mortgage. Write for a free consumer bulletin to FHA, Home Financing, Department of Housing and Urban Development, Washington, D.C., and banish the nightmare. Back, get back. I hate these visual demonstrations.
This man is confused about home financing. 41%. If this is your problem, find out about an FHA-insured home mortgage. Write for a free consumer bulletin to FHA, Home Financing, Department of Housing and Urban Development, Washington, D.C. You'll thank us.
Thank you very much!
Sir, you need an FHA-insured home improvement loan.
Nah, I can repair this place myself.
For a free consumer bulletin, write to FHA, Home Improvement, Department of Housing and Urban Development, Washington, D.C.
Maybe I should have done that.
Help! Did you bring a loaf of Clausen's bread? No! Why don't you drop down to the grocery store for some? What you doing? I'm kneading Clausen's bread. Ho ho, who needs it? Ho ho, everybody needs Clausen's bread. Clausen's bread is like music to my ears.
What are the symbols for?
This is a very symbolic commercial. What you eating? A sandwich made with Clausen's bread. Want a bite? Sure. Ah, he's a sharp salesman.
Do you eat McGarry's sausages for breakfast?
You should. They start your day with a bang. What are you eating? Savory, succulent McGarry's sausages. Want a bite? Yeah. Ah, he's a sharp salesman. People who don't eat McGarry's sausages just blow up sometimes. Oh, that's a lot of... See what I mean?
Compacts presents the Pack-Knit Muppets in the story of Rumple, Wrinkle, Shrinkle, Stretchel, Stillskin. Once upon a time, a king named Impossible III threw a poor damsel into a dungeon and said,
Spin this straw into cotton knit fabric that won't shrink or stretch out of shape, and then whip up outfits for me and my whole court, and have everything ready by sunrise or else.
Impossible. Have a heart.
pleaded the poor damsel. But Impossible was already on his way to a gala beheading.
Help! Help!
Our heroine cried. Suddenly, a little green character appeared.
I can't stand to see a poor damsel in distress,
he said.
So if you promise to marry me, I'll help you out.
It's a deal.
Said the damsel, shaking hands.
I'm Rumple, Wrinkle, Shrinkle, Stretchel, Stillskin, which means I control shrinking and stretching in cotton knit fabrics.
Oh!
Said the damsel.
You mean you're Pack-Knit RX?
Suddenly, the little guy disappeared. And in his place stood a handsome fellow with a sign saying, Pack-Knit RX Shrink and Stretch Control.
You said my name,
said Pack-Knit RX.
You lifted the evil spell. Now you and I, baby, can bring shape control to all cotton knit garments.
And with that, the happy pair started living happily ever after. As for impossible, there is no such thing, you know.
Nothing is impossible.
And Pack-Knit RX proved it with shape control for cotton knit garments.
And that's no fairy tale. And now, Compacts presents the story of Shrinkenstein. One day, a mad scientist was in his laboratory trying to create a living monster.
I'll make you come alive yet.
He swore. All at once it happened.
Wow!
Yelled the monster.
I'm alive. I'm frightful. I'm Shrinkenstein.
And before the mad scientist could say,
You're kidding.
Shrinkenstein was off to terrorize the countryside. Not to speak of the cities and suburbs.
Ah!
Women screamed as they took the wash out of washers and dryers.
Shrinkenstein was here.
strong men moaned as they attempted to get into shrunken underwear.
Shrinkenstein was here.
Babies turned blue in their too tight sleepers.
Schwinkenstein was here.
But courage! The mad scientist went sane and created Packnit.
Arch enemy of Shrinkenstein. Stop it! Stop it, Packnit!
Begged Shrinkenstein as he shrank into a corner.
No.
But Packnit came closer and closer until Shrinkenstein vanished in a puff of smoke. Where Shrinkenstein had stood appeared a Packnit seat. It said, Packnit, less than 1% length shrinkage by government standard test 7550, parentheses CCC-T-191B, end parentheses. Meanwhile, back at the lab,
tests are always going on to make sure Packnit underwear and sleepwear never shrink out of fit, even after machine drying.
Kind of grabs you, doesn't it? And now, Compax presents the story of Shrinkle and Stretchel. One day, Shrinkle and his sister Stretchel got lost in the woods. They wandered around for years and finally stumbled upon a gingerbread house. They knocked on the door. Out came a wicked witch.
I've been waiting for you, kids.
She said.
You're just in time for dinner. My dinner, that is.
And without another word, she pushed them into the oven.
Boy, it's hot in here,
said Shrinkle.
Just like the dryer back home,
said Stretchel. When the wicked witch opened the oven door, was she surprised? Out came Shrinkle and Stretchel as good as new.
How come you're in such good shape?
Asked the wicked witch.
Easy,
said Shrinkle and Stretchel.
We keep in shape even in machine dryers because we've got Packnit RX.
Packnit RX?
Exclaimed the witch.
I gotcha. It's that new magic spell I read about in Witch's Home Companion.
Yes, indeedy,
said Shrinkle.
Because of Packnit RX, we cotton knit garments never shrink out of shape and never stretch out of shape.
For the first time, we're shape controlled,
added Stretchel.
So how come your names are Shrinkle and Stretchel?
Asked the witch suspiciously.
Just a front,
chorused the kids.
Now looking back.
And they turned around, revealing their true names, the Packnit RX twins.
Twins?
Yes, twins, because Packnit RX has a twin effect, stops knit fabrics from shrinking and controls stretching too. And that's why there's shape control in knit sport shirts, slacks, skirts, dresses, and all kinds of cotton knits for all kinds of people.
Including witches.
Happy ending. Packnit for shrinkage control, Packnit RX for shape control.
Greetings once again. Hi there, all you lovers of hot dogs and money. A few months ago, at a meeting similar to this one today, you were shown a presentation film supposedly made by Muppets Incorporated. There was a terrible mistake in that film. I didn't think you were that bad, Scoop. Please ignore my friend here. Through some ghastly error, that film gave an altogether wrong impression. It made it seem as if we at Muppets Incorporated used Wilson's filming sessions as an excuse for a party, complete with girls, dancing, and beer. It was terrible. Yeah, it should have been champagne. At any rate, today we have carefully prepared a presentation to show what sober and untiring effort has gone into the new Wilson's commercials. Here then is Jim Henson, president of Muppets Incorporated, to narrate. Campbell Methuen contacted me and expressed interest in doing another series of commercials for Wilson's Meats. Our first move was to set up a conference between representatives of the Wilson's Company and the advertising agency, Campbell Methuen, and the staff of Muppets Incorporated. Now, the commercials we did last year for Wilson's won 2 major international awards, and because of this, we were asked to do spots not only for Frank's and Luncheon Meats, but for bacon and ham as well. Now, for this expanded campaign, we all sort of felt we needed a new approach. My staff was eager to undertake a motivational research program to determine exactly what type of commercial we should do. So Camel, Methuen, and Wilson agreed that the expense of such a project might be justified. Our research expert was dispatched at once to make a series of random interviews. These interviews were to be very complete. In each case, the person being interviewed would be shown the commercials, and then he or she would be given samples of the product and asked to comment. We felt this was the only way to accurately judge what the public really wants. The interviews were repeated many times in various geographic areas selected at random. And then we showed the final results to the Camel, Methuen, and Wilson executives. Unfortunately, we all felt that as worthwhile as these reports were, they still didn't give an entirely accurate picture. So it was decided that several types of commercials be produced and tested. Now, first we tried a low-pressure, artistic approach. The clients were understandably concerned about the expense, but they nonetheless agreed.
The desert at sunrise. One of the truly great thrills to be had in life. If you're the kind who savors the great golden moments of life, try savoring Wilson's certified bacon.
It's a lovely way to start the day.
The client had some reservations about that particular approach, so they next gave us some money to do a fast-moving pop art type of commercial using a lot of filmic gimmickry, like this.
Eat Wilson, please. Eat Wilson, please. Wilson's meat. Eat Wilson's meat.
Now, that particular one cost a little more money than we thought it would, but after viewing it, the agency thought a more conservative approach was needed.
We asked a leading independent research laboratory to test Wilson's certified bacon against all other brands. This machine, the smokeometer, tests the amount of hardwood smoked goodness in bacon. You can see for yourself that brand X registers just 43. Now, let's try the Wilsons. Wilson's certified bacon, scientifically proved to be immeasurably gooder.
Wilson's Company and Camel, Methuen were not convinced that this was the answer either. Suddenly, a brilliant thought came to me. I thought that we might use stop-motion photography. Now, in stop-motion process, the product is photographed just one frame at a time, and the package is moved just a little in between each picture so that when the movie is shown, the thing actually seems to come to life. some disagreement about the effectiveness of this particular one. And so at this point we learned that we had nearly exhausted our production budget. And the agency men were on the verge of extreme measures. Suddenly one of our staff remembered the 2 Muppet characters we had left over from last year. So grasping at straws, we quickly located the people we used in last year's shooting. And so the new Wilson certified meat commercials were produced in a manner rather similar to the previous ones. It was truly another fine example of modern research working hand in hand with creative advertising to produce a successful campaign.
Hey, come on, let's cross the street. Come on!
We'll use the crosswalk.
It's safer.
Hold it! Why don't you cross here?
You shouldn't run out between parked cars like you just did.
Baloney, watch this. Here I go.
There he goes.
Let's use the crosswalk.
That man is following us too close.
Hey, you're following us too close.
If you don't want me to follow so close, then speed up.
We're going the speed limit now.
I don't see any speed limit sign.
Here comes
A speed limit sign?
No, a stop sign.
I told you were following too close.
We have now created a delicious Tasty Freeze sundae, and here it is. Yeah. And there it goes. Better hurry into Tasty Freeze, friends.
Kid.
I love my Easy Bake Oven.
Do you know how to work it and all?
Of course, you just put the Easy Bake mix in here, and when it's done, it comes out here like this, easy as pie.
And when the pie was open, the bird began to sing.
My Easy Bake Oven comes with enough mixes to make all these things. And now I can get extra mixes to make cookies.
It's Kenner. It's fun.
It all started when I discovered Wheels. You know, these wheel-shaped cheese-flavored snacks that taste so... cheese-flavored. Anyhow, I was fixing a tray of Wheels when suddenly I saw a wheel stealer.
I am a wheel stealer.
And he ate up all my wheels. So then I fixed a tray of flutes, these flute-shaped snacks with a butternut flavor. But when I turned my back, a flute snatcher got them.
The flute snatcher strikes again.
So then I bought crowns, crown-shaped snacks with the scrumptious corn-roasted flavor, and I was enjoying their corny crunchiness when I realized the character on the TV screen was in reality a crown grabber. Crowns! So that's it, friends. When you eat wheels, flutes, and crowns, you're going to meet wheel stealers, flute snatchers, and crown grabbers. But beware, they're very sneaky and have all kinds of disguises. Why, there may be some in your house right now.
If ordinary dog foods leave you flat, try Purina Dog Chow, right?
Right. I tell you, Ralph, there's only one answer to this dog food problem. Asparagus. Tender, succulent asparagus.
Well, it may be all right for you, Baskerville, but I like Purina Dog Chow.
But asparagus is nourishing. It's got vitamins.
Purina Dog Chow is more nourishing. It's got all 43 vitamins and minerals a fella needs to make him feel all dog.
Ha! Asparagus tastes good.
Purina Dog Chow tastes better. It's flavor charged. Look, Baskerville, you go and enjoy your asparagus. It's past my chow time.
Make chow time eager eater time for your dog. Feed him new flavor-charged Purina Dog Chow. So delicious, we guarantee your dog will love it or your money back.
And if your grocer happens to be out of Purina Dog Chow, try asparagus.
Quiet on the set, please. Now, Baskerville, in this commercial, when I say chow time, you leap from the package and run towards the camera, right?
Right.
Okay. Lights, camera, chow time! Cut, cut! Now, what's the trouble, Baskerville?
I'm hungry.
Hungry? With all that delicious Purina Dog Chow in there?
You forgot to say flavor charged.
All right, flavor charged Purina Dog Chow. Now, eat.
How about some water to bring out the flavor?
All right.
That's fun, Ralph.
Thanks. Okay, let's go. Lights, action, chow time.
For real eager eater action at chow time, feed your dog new Flavor Charge Purina Dog Chow. So delicious, we guarantee your dog will love it, or your money back.
Of course, your dog may like it better in a bowl.
Purina Dog Chow will really make a hit with your dog.
Are you sure it'll make a hit?
Positive.
Now an important message from Purina Dog Chow.
Please buy some. Thank you.
Did you know Purina Dog Chow is guaranteed delicious or your money back?
No.
No, he'll never know.
You see, I have invented a robot to do the work of all service station attendants. Here is a picture of one such robot. He is known as the Electronic Service Station Operator. For short, I call him ESO. The films you are about to see were taken at our first fully automated Flying A station. Note that there is not a human being in sight. Still, the operation functions perfectly. The robot keeps the station clean, arranges displays, and even handles the money. But of course, the critical test comes when the robot is asked to wait upon a customer. Watch how smoothly a machine can handle this.
Good morning. This is a fully automated Flying A service station. I am a machine. I will serve you in any way you wish. What would you like? Speak into this microphone. Don't be shy, sir. Speak up. Speak up.
Well, I'd like some gas.
Very good, sir.
No, that's the radiator. The gas goes back there.
Yes, of course. So sorry, sir. I will program my circuits with that information.
Listen, why don't we just forget it?
Do not be afraid, sir. We machines just wish to serve you. We are friendly, just like human Flying A dealers. It is nice weather today. How are you? Traffic is bad, isn't it?
I think I'd like to go to the men's room.
Here's the key, sir.
Thank you. Just fill her up while I'm gone.
I think you can see how very efficient an automated service station can be. When the man returned, his request had been answered.
Here you are, sir. All filled up.
Of course, in addition to pumping gas, the robot washes windshields.
Oops.
Checks the tires.
You have a flat tire, sir.
And even changes them.
Excuse me.
In short, gentlemen, the machine was found capable of performing every task a human being could do. Only one problem was discovered. A new method must be found for checking the amount of gasoline left in the storage tanks.
You know, I've got stacks of old memories filed inside my head. Would you like to see some? Over here, I keep childhood memories. Down here are memories of my family. That's Laura, my wife. Those are our kids. Hey, here's a nice memory. This was a picnic we went on last fall. The kids were playing, and Laura and I just sat and talked. Wait a second, what's this? Oh, yeah, I had a headache that day. Isn't it strange what a headache can do to a beautiful day? Of course, when I decided to do something about it, I took bufferin. You know that bufferin really works fast. It's got something extra in it, so it goes to work even faster than plain aspirin. You can get back fast to the things that make nice memories. Funny, I almost forgot about that headache. It lasted such a short time. Fast-working bufferin. Remember?
All that ironing and these clothes still look awful. Wish I could make them look like new again.
That fair damsel should use new linen fabric finish. It's not a starch, but a brand new spray that restoreth like new finish to cottons and miracle fabrics. Behold that pile of garments. Forsooth, one merely sprayeth and ironeth. The iron sticketh not, and it scorcheth not, because of linnet's special ironing aid. Slide 9. What ho, clothes? How feelest thou now? New linen fabric finish bringeth clothes back to life, right, clothes? Let's really hear it. Thank thee, and good day.
What's going on in here? New linen fabric finish, not a starch. Restores like new finish to cottons and miracle fabrics. Maybe I should try this.
Cloverland Dairy products are always close at hand. At your own front door, at the corner store, look for the Cloverland Dairy brand. Cloverland Dairy products are always in demand. They come to you fresh as morning dew. Look for the Cloverland Dairy brand. Our brown cows give the whitest milk from eating of grass that's greenest. You really should call Cloverland, 'cause Golden Rule service is the keenest. Milk and butter and eggs and cheese, fresh from the farm to you. If you don't own a cow, call Cloverland now. It's North 92222. If you don't own a cow, call Cloverland now. It's North 92222.
I sing the praises of Royal Crown Cola.
I hate folk singers with a message.
It is such a wow, you should buy some now.
Great lyrics.
Royal Crown is its name. It has quick, fresh energy, and you will love RC like me.
Is that the end?
There is no end to the praises I sing of Royal Crown Cola.
All these Save-A-Seals are great.
The nutty bird there is excited because he gets a Save-A-Seal under the cap of each Royal Crown Cola, the quick, fresh energy drink.
Oh, rapture sublime.
Each Save-A-Seal is worth a penny. You save them up and send them in for cash.
Look, I'm rich, rich.
How'd you get so many?
I drink a lot.
That nutty bird is always drinking Royal Crown Cola.
Oh, boy, was that great. Talk about quick, fresh energy. Wow.
Hey, nutty bird, why do you always drink RC Cola?
I don't always drink RC Cola, only when I'm thirsty. But you know what?
What?
I'm thirsty! I'd do anything for Southern bread. I'd even face a herd of stampeding elephants. Then again, maybe I wouldn't. Try Southern bread. I'd even go north for Southern bread. I think I went too far north. Try Southern. I'm gonna jump off the Empire State Building to prove that I'd do anything for Southern bread. Hup. Actually, Southern bread never lets you down. Y'all try it. I'd do anything for Southern bread. I'd even stop a speeding locomotive with my bare hands. Slow down, train. I say, whoa! Stop! On top of it all, I get paid in Confederate money by Southern bread. I'd even go to the moon for Southern bread. Of course, it's easier to get Southern bread at your grocery store. It's in the bag. I'd do anything for Southern bread. I'd even get shot out of a cannon. Ah! Oh, why do I do these things for Southern bread? To prove my love for Southern bread, I'd even climb the highest mountain. Don't worry, Southern bread shall rise again. Y'all try it. I'd do anything for Southern bread. I'd even go to Yankee Stadium.
Let's murder the Yankees!
You know, I might even like it up here. Here's an extra point for Southern bread. Southern bread scores again! You know, I'd even break the sound barrier for Southern bread. Friends, I'd break anything for Southern bread. Hey, you guys got a second? My name is Rolf, and I'm a Muppet, see? You know the Muppets, they're that nutty bunch of puppets that keep turning up on TV these days. Anyhow, Ideal is making a plush toy of me, and it looks like this. Oh, well, that was Snurf. He's another Muppet. And Ideal makes a Snurf Muppet, too. But the little Rolf Muppet looks like this.
I am a Kermit. I'm made by Ideal. I think you'll agree I have real appeal.
Yeah. Well, that was Ideal's Kermit Muppet, but I'm trying to show you the Rolf. Now, cut that out. Now, here's the Rolf Muppet. Go ahead, kid. Explain yourself.
I am the little Rolf. You can work me like a puppet or play with me like a doll.
Thank you, Junior. You can go now.
Oh, buy us, oh, buy us, oh, buy us, we beg. For if you don't buy us, we'll bite you in the leg.
Now, hold on. What kind of an attitude is that?
So buy us at once a bundle of charms.
And if you don't buy us, we'll break both your arms.
Okay, that's enough. Friends, buy the Ideal Muppets. The kids will be screaming for them.
Introducing Munchos from Frito-Lay. It's the all-new potato snack. Not a potato chip, a potato crisp.
Munchos?
You see, there's more to a Muncho. They're thicker than potato chips, so they're crisper with more potato flavor.
Munchos!
I wish you'd try to control yourself.
Munchos!
Well, as I said, there's more to a Muncho. Introducing Munchos.
Munchos.
The all-new potato snack from Frito-Lay.
Like Munchos.
Not a potato chip, it's a potato crisp.
Love Munchos.
It's thicker than a potato chip, thus it's crisper with more potato flavor.
Found Munchos.
Try them. You'll discover there's more to a Muncho.
Hiya, Mirinda Craver. Hey, Bruno, would you give me your frosty, sparkling orange Mirinda? If you can pick up this 1,000-pound dumbbell. Okay, but you show me how. Yeah, you put one hand here and... I'll hold bubbly, delicious Mirinda for you. Gee, thanks. Ooh, Mirinda orange. Good. Hey, you ain't watching. Mirinda. Good. What you doing, Inspector?
Looking for fingerprints. There's been a lot of Mirinda missing lately.
Could I have one of those sparkling, bubbly orange Mirindas?
Surely you joke, Craver. This is evidence.
Say, aren't those footprints over there?
Footprints? Footprints? By George, I'd better investigate.
Mirinda orange. Ooh, good.
Gadzooks, he's struck again. He's drunk the evidence.
Mirinda, oh, good. Ready, Mirinda Craver? Let me hold your Mirinda while you pose. No, I'll keep it. Okay. Put one hand in your jacket and... salute! I'll hold your frosty, sparkling orange, Mirinda. Mirinda. Good. Are you getting my best side, Craver? Mirinda. Good.